So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel QA Explainer. So guys, in this video I'll try to explain you that Playwright framework and Playwright. So what is the Playwright tool? So in this video I'll explore that some powerful Playwright like features, and also I'll show you that Playwright automation framework here. So in this presentation we will tell that Playwright advantages, Playwright features, Playwright development thing, and how that Playwright is automated things and why that Playwright is superior compared to other frameworks. So guys, before starting this video, let me tell you why that automates or browser automation is needed. So first of all, it reduces the manual testing efforts and cost, because if you are automated something, so it reduce that human interruption. So for that, it improve the software quality and reliability as it is. So here there is no human error or very less human errors are included. So that's why this thing is actually accelerate the release cycle. So for that we have faster feedback and that continuous integration and delivery process, so it eventually speed up the whole process. So here I have put that one example, like Microsoft Teams, they are adopting this automation and they are telling like 30% bug has reduced, and it provide that proper release. Now let me tell you what is the Playwright. So Playwright is a tool similar like Selenium, but it has so many features like cross browser support. It also have powerful automation features like auto wait mechanism, tracing, integration, debugging, and also it have some performance advantage. It is super fast. It is 5 times faster compared to Selenium and other testing tool. Now let me tell you what is the difference between Playwright versus other automation tool. So because in market lab there is lots of different tools are there, but Playwright actually have a broad cross browser support compared to Cypress and Selenium. Actually Selenium have more, but Playwright have much more. And second is it have auto wait mechanism. If you are familiar with Selenium framework, then you also know that we need to add that intelligent explicit wait, implicit wait, fluent to it, but in Playwright you don't need. Another is headodom support. So Playwright provide the full support compared to Selenium and Cypress. So in Selenium Cypress you need to handle that, but in Selenium you don't need. And another is multi-page support, like Playwright and Selenium actually easily handle that multiple page, but Cypress can't do. So that's why Selenium is offer a higher and a better like features that reducing the flaky test cases compared to say Selenium and Cypress, because it have morely Chrome oriented focus. Okay, so there is how you can setting up Playwright via npm. So npm is node package manager. So first thing is you need to initialize that your node on your local machine, then you need to install the Playwright, and then you need to install that browser binaries on your system, and that installation is very easy. Just need to use that following step, and then you are ready to go. You can create, run that test script via Playwright, and that Playwright is communicating with that browser binaries via Playwright APIs. Now here I am showing you one basic Playwright test script. So this is our basic Playwright test script. That is a super easy. If you know the JavaScript, then you also get to know. So here that inside the test, our test case will be, and we are using asynchronous function, asynchronous arrow function. We are providing the page instead of providing driver in like Selenium. So this all is our basic structure. Now let me tell you the framework structure of Playwright. So first here core libraries are there, so it provides that APIs. Then second is test runner, it is like test execution. Then browser binaries like Chromium, Firefox. So for test runner basically we are using npm, pnpm, yarn, so this kind of thing. And for report and tracing we have inbuilt Playwright report. Now let me introduce a Playwright based feature that is called Playwright code gen. So Playwright code gen actually record that your manual testing cases, and it will write that automation code, and it will find that located behalf of you. So it actually supports that multiple languages, faster deployment and customized output. So similar way cross browser testing also Playwright have, because here you write that script via Chromium, Firefox, and test web script. Now let me show you the framework part of it. This is my UI automation framework. So this all file I have done. So for that, this framework I have uploaded on my like repo, QA bytecode technical, that QA explainer repo. So if you navigate to my GitHub account, so here you can see the repository, and here you can see that UI automation playwright. So here I have uploaded that all my source code here, and including that all project structure thing here. Okay, now let me tell you the installation part of it. So for that, I have used TDD framework, and I am repairing this playwright documentation here. So here so many like the playwright documentation is there. Now here I haven't included anything. So let me explain this framework quickly. So first thing is our package.json. Once you execute that command, then you will get this package.json file. So here some dependencies I have added, like playwright test, playwright, node, TypeScript I am using, Allure, report I am using, and Wingstone. So Wingstone is a kind of you can say a logger. So basically Wingstone is a logger thing, and you can see that documentation here. Logger. If you search here, so you will get this first page. So here a logger for everything. So in GitHub you will get their all source code. You can go through this one. So here this is the source code they have added. So I'm using Wingstone for that login. So these all are actually package.json, and the script I am defining this one playwright text, and for report purpose I'm using Allure report. Okay, now then the second thing is TypeScript configuration. So TypeScript configuration here, some compiler added, and directory, root directory, base URL, and some paths like node module paths, and include and exclude paths that I have added here. Okay, then here our main code has started. The settings.json, this is our VS code settings. So here that I have done some changes, but that is means not that uh, deep level changes I have done. Now this ci.yml, this is our workflow. So this workflow I have added here. Okay, that is yml file. So here I have added that yml thing, like first what thing I need to do. Like I need to run that npm install, then I need to execute that npm test, then need to execute that npm allure, then need to execute this command for generating that allure report, and then we can see that like all allure file here. Now this report, inside the report section we have allure a result. So this is blank actually. Now after that we have source folder, src folder. Inside that src folder I created another folder called config. So here all playwright configuration related things are located here. So mostly here like timeout, and I have given here report. So allure playwright report I am using base URL. So currently I'm not using any base URL, so that's why I have put it here localhost. Now headless mode false. If I true, if I add if I change this headless mode from false to true, then it will be true. It will run as a headless mode. Then for device, that is our desktop Chrome, this is all our browser. Okay, so if I'm sending that Chromium, then it will execute on a Chromium. If I'm sending a Firefox, then it will execute in Firefox. So this is our playwright config. Then we have this, as we are using here POM or page object model, so that's why here all pages I have created a separate method like get text method, and then what it will do, it will wait for that particular like locator. So that thing is I have added here. So for that I am using TypeScript. So I am creating a basic class, then created a constructor, and inside this constructor I am using this one, this dot page equal to null, and then I am creating all asynchronous function or method, and here I'm passing the variable, and I'm using await function for waiting. Okay, and then I'm using that this selector and other method like dot click method, go to method, fill method, text content method. So this all are there are some basic framework I have created. Once that class has done, I export that class. I created a object here, and then I export that. Similarly for here also, same thing I have done. So here I have used the super keyword. I that because I tried something different here. So here also same thing I have done. Login page also I have done this one. These all are login page code I have written. Now this is our main test case. Okay, so here our cases I have written on this format. First is test.describe block. So this is our UI test suite. Here our test case is located, and I have used arrow function, and then I created the two variable. And so two variable I pass that variable. That variable I am taking from that home page, and similarly for login page also. And here that all pages I have imported, and then that before each option I have added here. So before each it will execute this, then this test is all our test cases has written. So basically here I have used TDD framework. So that's why this is example dot specs dot ts. This is that our like file extension. Now here I have used asynchronous arrow function. So that all things will be async function, and I'm using await for that. And for assertion purpose I have used expected block for assertion purpose. So here I have used like to content, to be, to have. So this thing I have added here. Okay, and then these all are our test cases. And then this logger.ts. So here I have created that a logger file, logger class. Here I am using info or error debug log. So these all are some message I have passing, and for that message, what message I want to display, that I am passing here. Okay, and here I have used switch case statement for that. So and then I have created that logger object, and I'm exporting it. So these all are utils file, and another file is the test data. So here that all test related data will be stored as in JSON format here. So these all our test data that is required. Now what it will do, it will call this test data to that here in these test cases, and it will call that all locators and other things from here, and it will start executing it. And if any log is coming, it will throw this using this logger, and it will throw the log. So this is pretty much basic thing. And here in that readme.md I have added that all configuration. So this is my framework structure. First is src, then pages, then test cases, then utils file, then configuration file, and inside the report, allure report I have used, and ci.yml, that is my workflow or ci/cd pipeline. And this package.json, tsconfig.json, these all are some basic file. And here I have added the like first git clone, then you have to provide the repository url, then this is our framework, and this one is npm install npm test. So this thing I have written. Now you can see here how this thing is working. So this I have all I mentioned that all things in readme.md. Yeah, so that's all about this framework, guys. So guys, let me conclude this video. So first of all, Playwright is a very simple and reliable browser testing tool. It has so many comprehensive browser support. It is have so many powerful but simple APIs. Code chain also we have, and also we have some built-in reporting and debugging tool. So yeah guys, so that's all about this video. In this video I actually try to explain the Playwright framework and Playwright point of view. So if this video is helpful for you, please subscribe my channel, help me to grow on YouTube. And guys, thank you for your valuable time. Thanks for watching.